Zooming in for a mystery shot. Boom! There's the bike. Spent a lovely day on it. Weather is still pretty good. Jeans, light jacket, enough to break the wind. Usually pretty warm. Thanksgiving. I know of the people that watch my videos on a regular basis, probably 3 of you are Canadian, so you have no idea, but it is Thanksgiving in Canada. Early to mid-October, and it's just nicer weather rather than do the whole November bit, but it is Thanksgiving. I do want to give thanks to Harley-Davidson for making such a beautiful bike. It's been quite the thing to own. It will be paid off very soon, and I am never buying another motorcycle, ever. Mark my words on that. This is it. I'm going to take this one to the grave. I haven't really made videos on it this year because the build is pretty much wrapped up. It's exactly how I want it, where I want it. If I hadn't bought a Nightster, the bike would have needed a lot more projects. It would have needed a lot more blacking out, a lot more trimming in details and this and that and the other. The bike came just incredibly well set up, and I dumped a bunch of cash. This is the first vehicle I ever modified. A bunch of cash into the pipes, the intake, tuner, and getting all that installed and sorted, which I had never done before, and I haven't done since, but it was and is my favorite vehicle that I've ever operated, never mind owned. So that will be paid off very soon, and then never buying another one. I'm going to just keep it forever. Tires, new shocks, maintenance. I don't know what to change on it. The bike is exactly how I would dream it of. The car, GM, you build a hell of a muscle car. You put a big motor in it. It handles great. I do have lowering springs for it, which I did snag off a fellow member. So I am trying to find a performance shop in Southern Ontario to get those swapped out and put on the car. Drop it about an inch. They're actually Fast Tech lowering springs for the Camaro, which was one of the preferreds when it came to which setup to go with, because there is a number of options, but these were free, so that's the ones I went with. It's a great price. Now I just got to get them installed. I do want to give special thanks to the sponsors of this year's endeavors. ACS Composites, you guys know them. They make the best, award-winning, and just personally loved products. Everywhere I go, everybody asks me about these canards, and just think they really suit the aggressive and boxy nature of this car. The wing, this thing, unbelievable. What a game changer that was when I got it put on the car. My half burnt out LED lights, which are just super fun and everybody loves. That's complete sarcasm. The MBRP exhaust. Oh man, this has ruined my fuel economy. You know what, MBRP? I appreciate the sponsorship, but these things got to come with fuel cards because it sounds so good that I can't take it out of manual mode. I just want to make it pop, crackle, and hear the gunshots going through town every day, all day. So I've been doing that a lot. So yeah, MBRP, well worth the money. The tips look incredible. They fit the car, sizing, spacing, everything. I slid them out as far as I could safely, just to show off the MBRP logos. We do have new tips coming in the spring. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm working on a tire sponsorship. Put some Meteronis on here, do a 305 in the rear, and probably keep a 245 up front. I do primarily drag race, which means I have no actual need for big tires on the front, and I do want to maintain, if possible, fuel economy, because that will be important for me if I'm going to do some more trips and towing and everything else I'm doing. I've got some ideas for rims. Going to be a Camaro Gen 6 first. That is for sure. I'm pretty excited about that. We are going to ditch the tow hook next year. Where are you? About there. As much as I've loved it, it's also been a pain in the butt. It's all rusted from the winter. It's the most expensive thing I probably never should have purchased. Between duties and conversion, it was like $300, and I got a huge discount on it. So there's that. That's probably the only thing on the car that I look at. I'm like, that was a lot of money with very little return. But Stow and Show, which is was my #1 mod on the car, first mod, and I've used it a ton. I took the plate off of this video, actually. I've been running it because the cops have been out in full force this weekend. They are making a GoPro mount for that, so that might be a cool angle too. Centered to the car, even lower. I'm looking at getting Hero 8. That'd be a good jam. You know, something different. I've done the ZL1 add-ons for a while now. As I tell most people, love or hate the car. It is a canvas for me. The camera is my paintbrush, and YouTube is my exhibit. So it is an ever-growing, ever-changing art piece of whatever my childhood imagination could ever take me to. Essentially, as you can tell, the bikes are opposite in theme. I've done a few red accents. I do plan to do more. I was going to get new brake calipers for this thing and do red brake calipers and do a couple things, but I haven't. I've just pretty much kept it black with a few pieces of polish. The bike, every time I see it, just looks so perfect with the chrome spoke. That was my dream option. I always wanted a bike with spoke rims, black rim, black hub, beautiful chrome spoke going all the way around. To me, it was just classy and elegant and kind of, just classic looking. Loved it, loved it, loved it. So we're going to go with a few more heritage touches on the Camaro. I do love the way the car looks. Like when you see it sitting afar in a parking lot, it's pretty stunning and unique and different. I've loved the support this year. We started out the year at 2,500 subscribers, and we'll be rolling out the year at about 6,000, which is pretty solid. I really appreciate the support and the likes and the comments and the shares. I've been trying to differentiate between my platforms rather than get discouraged on one. I just kind of treat it like my gym career. When one thing's not going as well, just trudge through on something else. So Facebook's been doing really, really well. I appreciate all the support on the Facebook page. I've been trying to share more on the Facebook page and not through Instagram, because Instagram just botches the quality of everything. So post videos and post lots of other things to grow all of the platforms and offer something unique on each. So it's been this year's been a hell of a ride. I've appreciated the lessons learned, will be my PG version of how the year went, but let me tell you, I could have lived without a few of them. So next year will be a full uphill year. We're going to start the year off strong. I'm trying to get my hands on a new camera. I did end up smashing the Sony up a bit on one of my excursions and shattered some of the mirrors in it for the eyepiece, for the videography portion of things. I want to take more photographs, higher quality photographs. I'm trying to just up the game again. I spent last winter trying to figure out editing and color correcting and just everything to give you guys the quality of footage. Now I'm trying to up the gear game to take everything I've learned on the post-production and make my life even easier on the pre-production. So that's it. That's the full kit caboodle for Thanksgiving 2019. Any questions, of course, leave them in the comments below. I appreciate all the love, all the support. It's been a year. It's been a trip. It's been interesting. And next year's going to be even more. So, until next time, guys, drive safe, take care, and behave, as always.